Hey, my name is James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can make additional income, high profit, high cash flow from a strategy called service accommodation. Right now, I'm in a city in the middle of France, not too far from Paris, called Reims. We're heading down to the south of France for a week in another Airbnb in a place called Tillette. And we basically took it easy yesterday, drove down, and we just see where we end up. We don't book anything. We've got a little baby called Amelie who's with us, and we just want to make sure we see how far we can go with her before we stop for the night. And we've stopped in this city called Reims. It's pretty nice. I don't know if you've ever been here. Typical French city, but really, really nice. And this place here where I am right now is crazy. The value that we get from this. Now, we stay in Airbnbs because we have a 3-year-old daughter. And when we've stayed in hotels in the past, it's been a nightmare because basically when she goes to bed, you've got to go to bed. So if we get an Airbnb, a house or apartment, then she can go to bed and we can at least stay up and have some dinner and a few drinks and stuff like that and relax. So this property here is 4 stories all the way down there, and this has a crazy secret which I'm going to share with you at the end of this video. In fact, maybe comment below, don't cheat, comment below and say, what do you think? This is like an Airbnb like I've never seen before. So you want to make sure you watch to the end to see the crazy secret that I'm going to show you at the end. So this is a 2-bedroom house. It's 4 stories. The bottom story is the secret one that I want to show you at the end. The next story up is the dining room and kitchen. On this story here, we got this really nice balcony actually that we sat on last night. Had a few drinks while we got here. We've got a room in here that Amelie had with some bunk beds. Then the floor down below has a double bedroom and a bathroom. It's really, really decent. So look, this was a business before, which is the secret at the end, and it wasn't working. So they've re-evaluated what they were doing, and maybe you've got a buy-to-let that's not working. Now, the price on this is really, really good. Like, we paid £100 last night for a 4-story property right in the centre of a city. But that means, and they are pretty much fully booked at the moment, that they're making £3,000 rent, £3,000 in rent for a month. Now, this property would rent for around €1,200 for a month from what I've seen on similar properties in this area. So they're making pretty much triple the money. Now, there are costs involved in this, so they've got to clean the property, but actually we get charged for that. They've got to make sure that they've got TV, they pay for the electric or gas or whatever is included in that. There are some additional costs in that, but when you run a property as a serviced accommodation, it's a lot easier to clear at least £1,000 profit per property per month. So these are high cash flowing strategies that you can use to get started in property, because let's just say you got your first property in Doncaster, it was a buy-to-let, you made 200 quid, you're hardly going to be able to leave your job from that, are you? But if you made a serviced accommodation business, I've got one in London, and if you did that and you had multiple serviced accommodation properties, 2 or 3, this works very well. Now, you can also do this in other areas. So this, obviously, France is a touristic place, but in the UK, we've also found that having them in city centres is good because that gets you traffic all year. You could do accommodation by the sea, but you'd pretty much only get really good money in the summer in that scenario. But it's a really, really, really smart way to actually just get high cash flow. And that is what property investing is about. You need to get really, really, really good cash flow in order to be successful in property. So serviced accommodation is where you're going to take your property and either you own the property or maybe you rent it off somebody. You can do this on what we call a rent-to-rent basis, where you rent from a landlord with their permission, you run it as an Airbnb, and then you take the additional profit. So maybe you rented this for 1,200 euros and then you run it, you do the cleaning, you do all of that sort of stuff, and that increases the cash flow so you can make some decent money from that. There's plenty of people that have got 10, 20, 30, 40 or 50 of these serviced accommodations where they don't even own it. But if you do own it, even better, because then you'll be paying a mortgage, or maybe you own it outright. Those payments will be significantly cheaper than rent, which is really, really good. Siri's getting excited. And that really makes a difference to the outcome of your property. So what I want to do now is I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to jump downstairs, and then I want to show you the little secret. And it's these little things that make you stand out on Airbnb. In fact, we had a choice of about 10 properties for last night, and I asked Katie to make sure we booked this one because I thought it was a little bit of fun, quirky, and we'll remember this property for a long time. So let's go downstairs. Okay, so let's see what's in this Airbnb. This is the little surprise, which I thought was really cool. So this is the street that we're on. It's not the busiest street, wasn't that busy last night either, so it probably makes sense why this has happened. So in there, it doesn't look great. Would have had a sign on before. Up there, that's the balcony that we were on when we started the video. So let's have a look what's inside this property. It has its own bar. Look at this. It's got its own bar in there with functioning taps. You've got Guinness, probably a bit ropey. I'm sure it's been there a while. You've got some Heineken, Pelforth Blonde, and all the bottles left on there. We actually didn't use that. We used our own. They've got a little dartboard over there, toilet for the customers over there. And then up these stairs is how you get to the living room. So look, this is a business that clearly was in the wrong location, wasn't making any money, and they thought outside the box. So they've turned it into an Airbnb. They get £3,000 a month, roughly, for it. So that would cover all their rent, make them some profit. And that's a smart thing to do in business. You need to be looking to make maximum cash flow in your rental business. So serviced accommodation is a great way to do this. I'll link in the description below. You can grab my serviced accommodation accelerator. It's an in-depth program about how to run an Airbnb business. I think it's a very smart strategy. At the moment, it works very well. And if you've got somewhere that's a little quirky like this, people like caravans. I saw someone in the news actually yesterday that's buying an old London Underground train carriage to turn into an Airbnb property. People like yurts. All this quirky stuff is what people want on an Airbnb. But it doesn't have to be that. It can just be a standard property. Let me know your thoughts. Did you guess that it will be a bar or a pub? Let me know the thoughts in your comments below. Do smash like, guys. That really helps us. Do subscribe and hit the bell notification. We've got new content every single day on this channel. And if you subscribe this week, you'll see a lot of it coming from France, just for a change, not the whiteboard that we normally have. Do check out all the other content on my channel, including this video right here.